On September 13th, 1986, the body of 26-year-old Clayton D. Toshi was found hanging from the bridge located along Lower Nu'uanupali Drive, near Jackass Ginger Pond. A cable looped around his neck and tied to the bridge suggested he might have committed suicide. The whereabouts of Clayton's car remained a mystery, and no one could account for how he got to where his body was found. Clayton Darwin Toshi, who lived in Kaimuki, was a sales clerk at Petland at Ala Moana Center. He was reportedly last seen leaving a nearby Ke'aumoku Street bar alone on Tuesday, September 9th, and his body was found hanging from the bridge around 7 a.m. Wednesday morning. Despite his bare feet and his hands being bound in front of him with a towel, police considered this to be a suicide. A notice was put in the newspaper that the police were looking for Clayton's car, a 1982 Plymouth Sapporo two-door sedan. The car was silver with a black roof, hood, and trunk, and highly polished, they said. On Saturday, Clayton's car was found. Airport parking attendants making routine checks for overdue rentals and abandoned cars had logged Clayton's car as being parked before 5 a.m. Wednesday. They notified police that the car matched the description published in yesterday's advertiser. Detectives said that Clayton's wallet was in the car, but his keys and other items were missing. Heightened suspicions of foul play. Another request by the police was printed in the newspapers, asking for any information on when the car pulled into the airport and parked. On Tuesday, September 16th, 1 week after his death, police classified Clayton Toshi's hanging as a probable homicide. Nearly 2 months later, on November 11th, 1986, police released a sketch of a man who may have been involved in the murder of Clayton Toshi. Police said that Clayton was last seen by an acquaintance between 1 and 2 a.m. on September 10th, when Clayton and an unidentified Caucasian-looking man were seen entering Clayton's car. It was parked on Kalakaua Avenue near Queen Surf. The man was described as being in his late 20s to early 30s, about 5 feet 10 inches tall, has a medium build, light-colored hair, and a fair complexion. He was wearing blue jeans and a light-colored long-sleeve shirt. Nothing more was heard about Clayton Toshi except for a January 2nd, 1987 recap of the 22 unsolved killings on Oahu during 1986. They say that a place will carry the psychic imprint of a person that died there. This may be a reason the area feels creepy or uncomfortable. The next time you take a trip along Nu'uanupali Drive, or stop for a hike at Judd Trail, or even go for a swim at Ginger Pond, say a prayer for those who lost their lives there, and the spirits that might be lingering.